Let me tell you something right now, dreams are free. They don't cost a dime, but the grind, the discipline, the sacrifice, oh, that'll cost you everything. Too many people walk around with small visions with clipped wings when they were meant to soar like eagles. If you can see it in your mind, if you can feel it in your heart, you can live it in your life. But you gotta believe. You gotta walk with purpose. You gotta have dreams bigger than the fear that's trying to stop you. Because let me tell you this, small dreams don't move mountains. Small dreams don't shake the world. Big dreams change everything. When you dream big, you set a fire inside yourself that no one can put out. See, small dreams are fragile. They get broken by excuses, by doubt, by the weight of other people's opinions. But when you dare to dream big, you create something so powerful it pulls you forward even when life tries to drag you back. That dream becomes more than just a thought. It becomes a vision, a mission, a force that won't let you quit. And let me tell you, that's the difference between those who live average and those who live extraordinary. Average people let circumstances decide their future. Extraordinary people let their dreams decide their future. You gotta understand this. When your dream is big enough, excuses don't matter. You wake up tired, but you move anyway. You feel fear, but you act anyway. You hear people laughing at you, doubting you, telling you it's impossible. But you keep walking anyway. Because your dream is louder than their doubt. Your dream is stronger than their noise. That's what it means to dream big. It means you refuse to let the small voices stop you from chasing the big vision. And here's the truth. Life is gonna test you. Oh, it's gonna push you. It's gonna knock you down. It's gonna whisper in your ear that you should give up. But that big dream inside you, it will keep calling your name. It will keep pulling you back to your purpose. That's why dreaming big is so important, because on the days when you don't feel strong enough, your dream will be strong for you. It becomes your anchor. It becomes your reason why. And when your why is powerful, nothing can stop you. Let me give it to you straight. You don't climb mountains with small dreams. You don't break chains with small dreams. You don't rewrite your story with small dreams. It takes something bigger. It takes a dream so bold, so scary, so challenging that it forces you to grow. And when you dream that big, you start to see that excuses are just shadows. Fear is just smoke. Doubt is just noise. They can't touch you when your vision is clear. But here's what most people get wrong. They think dreaming big means waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect conditions, waiting for someone to hand them permission. No, dreaming big means you start where you are, with what you have, and you build from there. You don't need approval to dream big. You don't need applause to dream big. All you need is the courage to say, I refuse to play small. I refuse to shrink my vision. I refuse to live beneath my potential. Now, let me ask you, what happens if you don't dream big? You settle. You settle for less than you're capable of. You settle for comfort instead of purpose. You settle for existence instead of living. And when the years pass by, regret shows up. Regret is heavy. Regret will weigh on your heart because deep down you'll know you were meant for more. You'll know you had wings but never used them. You'll know you had a vision but never chased it. Don't let that be your story. If you want to live without regret, you gotta dream big enough that even if you fall short, you fall on greatness. That's what dreaming big does. It raises your standard. It sets the bar so high that even your failure looks like success compared to small living. Think about it. Michael Jordan didn't dream of just making a basketball team. He dreamed of being the greatest to ever play the game. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't dream of just improving laws. He dreamed of freedom, equality, justice for generations. These were big dreams, dreams that seemed impossible at the time, but look at the impact they left. Look at the mountains they moved, and let me tell you something. Your dream doesn't have to be famous to be big. Your dream doesn't have to be on the front page or the big screen. Your dream can be raising a family with love and strength. Your dream can be building a business that serves your community. Your dream can be breaking a cycle that has trapped generations before you. If it challenges you, if it inspires you, if it forces you to grow into the best version of yourself, that's a big dream. So hear me when I say this. Dream so big that it scares you. Dream so big that people question your sanity. Dream so big that you have to grow every single day just to catch up to it. Because when you dream big, you don't just create a life, you create a legacy. And legacy doesn't come from playing small. Legacy comes from chasing something greater than yourself. So stand tall, lift your head, silence the noise, and have the courage to dream big. Because the world doesn't need another person hiding their greatness. The world needs you to rise, to shine, to show us what's possible when a human being refuses to live small. Big dreams don't just sit pretty in your head, they demand that you grow. They demand that you rise. When you carry a dream that's larger than life, it will stretch you until you feel uncomfortable. It will challenge you until you question yourself. It will strip away everything weak inside you until all that's left is strength. And you need to understand this. That's the blessing inside the struggle. That's the gift hidden in the hardship. Because if the dream is big enough, it will require you to become someone you've never been before. Now listen, most people want easy. They want comfort. They want things handed to them neat and tidy, wrapped up with a bow. But comfort never created greatness. Comfort never produced champions. Comfort never built legacies. It's the fire of challenge that forges steel, and if you got a big dream in your heart, you better know. You're signing up for the fire. You're signing up for setbacks, disappointments, lonely nights, heavy sacrifices. But you're also signing up for growth. You're signing up for the kind of strength you can't buy in any gym, the kind of wisdom you can't learn in any classroom, the kind of faith you can't fake. Big dreams take you through the storm so you can learn how to stand in the sunlight. Think about it. Every setback you face on the road to that dream is a test. Every no you hear is preparing you for the yes that's coming. Every closed door is training your persistence. Every failure is teaching you resilience. See, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. If your dream doesn't make you uncomfortable, you're playing too small. Because the truth is, the dream isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. You see, discipline is born when the dream is big enough. Patience grows when the dream is worth waiting for. Sacrifice makes sense when the vision is bigger than the cost, and all of a sudden, you start doing things you never thought you could do. You start waking up earlier, working harder, thinking deeper, moving sharper. You cut off distractions. You eliminate excuses. You surround yourself with people who push you instead of pulling you back. Why? Because the dream is demanding it. The dream is shaping you. The dream is molding you into the person you need to be to carry the blessing that's coming. And let me tell you something powerful. You can't cheat this process. You can't skip the pain, the doubt, the struggle. If you do, the dream won't last. That's why so many people give up. They want the outcome, but not the journey. They want the crown, but not the cross. But if you're serious about dreaming big, you've got to embrace the process. You've got to say, I'll take the scars, I'll take the tears. I'll take the long nights, because I know every step is preparing me for the life I see in my heart. Let me put it to you like this. A seed doesn't grow into a tree without breaking through the soil. A diamond doesn't shine without pressure. Gold doesn't get pure without fire. And you will not reach your big dream without being tested, stretched, refined. That's the price of greatness. That's the cost of a dream too big to ignore. But here's the beauty. Once you endure that process, once you grow through the pain, nothing and no one can take that from you. People can steal your money, they can take your job, they can strip you of your titles, but they can't take who you've become in the process of chasing that dream. They can't take your growth, they can't take your strength, they can't take your discipline, your resilience, your faith. That's yours forever, and that's why I tell you, don't run from the challenge, don't hide from the hardship. Don't curse the process, because the process is building you. The process is making you. The process is taking you from where you are to where you're meant to be. Every dreamer who ever made history, every leader who ever changed the world, every person who ever left a legacy, went through the fire. They didn't avoid it. They didn't escape it. They walked through it. And they came out stronger, sharper, unshakable. So when you dream big, remember this. It's not just about the dream you're chasing. It's about the person you're becoming while you chase it. Don't settle for small growth. Don't settle for small living. Don't settle for the easy way. Let your dream stretch you. Let it break you open. Let it teach you discipline, patience, and sacrifice. Because in the end, the dream will not just give you success. It will give you transformation. And that transformation, that version of you, is the real prize. When you dare to dream big, you don't just lift yourself, you lift others. That's the power of a bold vision. People are watching you, even when you don't realize it. They're studying your courage, your discipline, your determination. And when they see you step into the fire for your dream, it awakens something in them. They start to believe maybe, just maybe, they can chase theirs too. That's how influence is born. That's how leaders are made. You don't inspire with words alone. You inspire by daring to live a life so bold, so committed, that it lights the way for others. Understand this. We live in a world hungry for examples, not just advice. Everybody's got advice. Everybody's got opinions. But the world is starving for people who show what's possible. And when you dream big, you become that example. Your vision becomes a torch. Your persistence becomes a signal. Your victories, your battles, even your failures. They all teach others that chasing a dream is worth it. Think about the ripple effect. One dreamer can awaken a family. One family can shift a community. One community can change a nation. And it all starts with one person saying, I refuse to live small. I refuse to settle. I'm going after something bigger. That courage is contagious. Your dream doesn't just belong to you. It belongs to every person who will be inspired by your journey. But here's the thing, you can't inspire anyone by hiding. You can't inspire by shrinking yourself, by dimming your light, by lowering your standard. People don't get hope from watching you settle. They get hope from watching you rise. When you step out and dream big, even through fear, even through pain, you give others permission to do the same. You tell them, it's possible. If I can fight for my dream, so can you. That's the gift you give to the world when you chase something beyond yourself. Let me give you a truth you might not hear often. Your dream is not just about you. It's bigger than you. It's about the people who will see you and decide not to quit. It's about the child who sees you working, striving, building, and learns what it means to be relentless. It's about the neighbor, the friend, the stranger who looks at your life and realizes they don't have to live in chains anymore. Your dream is a spark, and a spark, if it's tended, can start a wildfire. Think of the people who changed history. Martin Luther King Jr. His dream wasn't just about him. It was about generations unborn. Nelson Mandela. His dream wasn't about comfort. It was about freedom, about dignity, about breaking chains for millions. Now, maybe your dream doesn't look that big in the world's eyes. But let me tell you, in someone's world, it's massive. Maybe your dream is starting a business that gives people jobs. Maybe your dream is raising children with love, breaking cycles of pain that existed before you. Maybe your dream is stepping into your calling and showing people in your community that they don't have to be limited by where they came from. Whatever it is, when you dream big, you inspire others to reach higher too. But here's what's important. You gotta be consistent. People don't get inspired by somebody who shines for a moment and then fades away. They get inspired by consistency, by endurance, by watching you keep going when it would have been easier to quit. Your persistence is the sermon. Your perseverance is the speech. Your fight is the testimony. That's what moves people more than anything you could ever say. And let me tell you, the people watching you, they're not always the ones clapping for you. Sometimes it's the ones who never say a word, the ones who never give you credit, but deep down they're paying attention, they're taking notes, they're saying, if he can do it, maybe I can. If she can stand, maybe I can too. You may never even know the lives you touch by chasing your dream, but trust me, they're out there. So don't ever think your dream is selfish. Don't ever think it's just about your success. Your dream is a seed planted in the soil of this world. And when you chase it with everything you've got, it blooms into inspiration, hope, courage for others. That's legacy, that's impact, so I challenge you. Don't just dream for yourself. Dream for the people who need to see you win. Dream for the ones who need proof that it's possible. Dream for the ones watching quietly, waiting for a reason to believe again. Because when you chase your dream with fire, you don't just build a life. You build a bridge for others to walk across. Big dreams open doors that small dreams could never even find. See, when you think small, you stay small. You walk the same paths, meet the same people, and end up in the same places over and over again. But when you dare to think bigger, when you dare to dream past what you see, life starts putting opportunities in your path that you never even imagine. The dream acts like a magnet. It attracts resources, connections, mentors, and chances that don't show up for the average person, because average doesn't move the world. Vision does. Now it me a makes DICTED to your clear. Those doors don't swing wide open right away. Oh no, some of them are locked, some of them are heavy, some of them are hidden. But when you walk with a big dream in your chest, you start noticing them. You start seeing possibilities where others only see walls. You start knocking on doors that others are too afraid to even approach. And if that door doesn't open, you don't cry about it, you don't quit, you keep knocking, and if knocking doesn't work, you build your own door and walk through it. That's what big dreamers do. They don't wait for permission to enter. They create their own path. But here's the key. Big dreams put you in rooms you don't qualify for. They push you into conversations, into relationships, into circles that your old self would have never been invited to. Not because you had all the credentials, not because you had all the experience, but because your vision was so powerful it demanded attention. People are drawn to boldness, they're drawn to confidence, they're drawn to someone who carries themselves with purpose. And when you dream big, you carry that energy. It speaks before you even open your mouth. I'll tell you the truth, opportunity has a funny way of showing up when preparation meets vision. Some people are waiting for luck, but big dreamers, they don't wait for luck, they prepare. They sharpen their skills, they build their character, they stay ready so that when the door cracks open even a little, they can walk through it with authority. And the more prepared you are, the more doors you'll recognize. To the unprepared, opportunity looks like a burden. To the prepared, opportunity looks like destiny. Think about this: every breakthrough in history came from somebody dreaming bigger than the moment they were in. The Wright brothers didn't just dream of bicycles, they dreamed of flying. Steve Jobs didn't just dream of computers. He dreamed of changing the way people live, work, and connect. Oprah didn't just dream of surviving her past. She dreamed of building a platform so big, so bold, that her voice could inspire the entire world. And because they dreamed big, doors opened that didn't even exist before. That's the power of a bold vision. It doesn't just find doors, it builds them. But here's where people miss it. They think the dream will do all the work. No, the dream will open doors, but you've still got to walk through. You've still got to prove yourself inside the room. Opportunity is just an invitation, not a guarantee. You can't sit back and hope things fall into place. You've got to be willing to step up, to work harder, to carry yourself like you belong in the room, even when you feel like an outsider. Big dreams will get you to the table, but your preparation, your integrity, your persistence will keep you there. And let me tell you something. When you walk through those doors, it's not just for you. Remember what I said before. Your dream is bigger than you. When a big dreamer walks through an open door, they drag other people through behind them. They open opportunities for others. They create space for people who never thought they'd belong. That's why it's so important not to play small, because your courage to walk through the door becomes someone else's chance to step into theirs. So, don't you dare let fear stop you. Don't you dare let doubt keep you knocking forever without stepping in. When life cracks a door open, don't hesitate. Walk through it, own it, use it, because that one opportunity might be the thing that changes everything. That one connection might be the link to your next level. That one yes might turn your vision into reality. Listen, small dreams will never introduce you to greatness. Small dreams will never shake hands with destiny. But big dreams will put you in places you never thought you'd be. They'll connect you to people you never imagined meeting. They'll take you to levels you didn't even know existed. That's why you have to keep dreaming bigger, reaching higher, and pushing further. Because every step, every door, every opportunity that comes your way is proof that your vision is alive, and it's leading you exactly where you're meant to be. So I challenge you today, knock on the doors, walk through the doors, and when you can't find a door, build one. Your dream is too important to sit outside in the hallway. The world is waiting on you to step into the rooms where your purpose belongs. And when you do, don't just walk in. Shine. Show up with excellence, with passion, with integrity, because that's what big dreamers do. They don't just enter rooms, they change them. Dreaming big means refusing to settle, refusing to shrink, refusing to play it safe when you know deep down you were born for more. Let me tell you something. Life will offer you average 1,000 times over. It'll offer you comfort, it'll offer you safety, it'll offer you the easy road. But average never changes the world. Average never fulfills the soul. Average never leaves a legacy. If you want something extraordinary, if you want something that sets your spirit on fire, you've got to dream so big it scares you. You've got to dream so bold it shakes you awake in the middle of the night. Because if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not stretching you. And if it's not stretching you, it's not worthy of you. See, most people don't fail because they aimed too high and missed. No, they fail because they aimed too low and hit. They traded greatness for comfort. They traded passion for security. They traded potential for fear, but you can't afford to live like that. Not if you want to make your life count. Not if you want to stand at the end of your days with no regret in your chest. You've got to push past the temptation to settle, past the whispers that say, just stay where you are, just take the easy way, just survive. No, you weren't born to just survive. You were born to thrive. You were born to rise. You were born to break ceilings and set new standards. And let me tell you this, the bigger the dream, the bigger the sacrifice. Don't ever think you can carry a vision that shakes mountains without paying the price. You're gonna lose sleep, you're gonna lose friends, you're gonna lose comfort, but what you gain in return. Purpose, power, fulfillment, legacy, that's a trade worth making, because at the end of the day, it's not the comfort you'll remember. It's not the easy nights you'll be proud of. It's the battles you fought, the risks you took, the moments you stood tall even when fear tried to break you. Now, don't get it twisted. Dreaming big doesn't mean you won't feel fear. You will. Oh, you'll feel it heavy. You'll hear that voice in your head saying, what if I fail? What if people laugh? What if I'm not enough? But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. Fear is smoke and mirrors. Fear is the enemy of your destiny, and the only way to beat it is to move forward anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the face of it. That's what separates dreamers from doers. The ones who wait until they're fearless never start. The ones who move even while shaking, they change the world. Dreaming big also means excitement. It means waking up with energy because your vision is pulling you. It means you can't wait to get to work because every day feels like a step closer to destiny. It means you stop counting the hours and start counting the progress. That's the kind of life worth living. A life where the dream fuels you, inspires you, and gives you reason to push through the storms. If your dream doesn't excite you, if it doesn't give you chills when you talk about it, if it doesn't make you light up inside, you're dreaming too small. But here's what I need you to understand. Settling is dangerous. Settling is silent death. It kills your potential slowly, quietly, until one day you wake up and realize you lived your whole life inside a box you built yourself. Don't do that. Don't build walls around your greatness. Don't chain yourself to mediocrity. Refuse to settle. Refuse to compromise your calling. Refuse to die with your music still inside you. Because the cemetery is full of people who settled, people who had books they never wrote, songs they never sang, businesses they never built, dreams they never chased. Don't let your gift go to the grave with you. You've got one life, one shot, one chance to make it count. So why would you play small? Why would you hide? Why would you silence the greatness in your soul just to fit into someone else's comfort zone? No, be bold, be relentless, be unapologetic about your vision, because this world doesn't need another person settling. It needs more people dreaming so big it wakes up everyone around them. So I'm telling you right now, stand tall, lift your head, stop shrinking, stop settling, Start dreaming bigger than your fear, bigger than your pain, bigger than your past. Start walking with the kind of vision that makes people stop and pay attention. Start building a life so full of purpose that even when you're gone, your dream keeps speaking, keeps inspiring, keeps moving mountains. Dream so big it scares you. Dream so big it excites you. Dream so big it forces you to grow every single day. And when you do, you won't just live. You'll live full and you'll die empty with nothing left undone. Because that's what it means to refuse to settle. That's what it means to dream big.